Welcome to the place we can talk about TV. Let's do some news. First thing I want to talk about is a piece of news that I am personally very excited about. Strike Back is returning for its fourth and final season. The show's production was shut down after Sullivan Stapleton, the guy who plays Damian Scott on the show, was injured, and for a while there we thought the show was just not going to come back. But they are back and they are scheduled for 2015, somewhere in 2015, where you get to see Scott and Stonebridge tearing it up again. The reason I'm so excited for Strike Back is not because it's in the hallmark of quality, it's not up there with Breaking Bad and Sons of Anarchy and shows of that caliber, but it does have something for everyone. I mean, it's just a good, solid show. It has plenty of funny moments, it has plenty of dark moments, a lot of good plots and subplots. It's generally a pretty unbelievable show with a lot of way too convenient plot devices that they use over and over again. But it's funny at times, it's dark at times, and it has amazing character development. I love shows that really let you get to know the characters to the level that you can pretty much know what they're going to do, not because the show is predictable, but because you know the characters, just like you know a friend of yours. You know? They've announced a bunch of actors that are going to be on this final season, and they've announced, like, I think about 1 million of them are Japanese and Chinese actors. So I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of Asian terrorist group, and some of these guys are going to be a part of some government unit Section 20 is going to have to work with, something like that. I'm expecting like the same thing that happened in all the other seasons, and I'm expecting it to be great. Anyway, moving on. NBC and Adam Sandler's production company, Happy Madison, is bringing back Real Genius. Real Genius was that film from 1985 where Val Kilmer is this insanely smart high school kid and the government wants his inventions and his professor is trying to get credit and everything. Just watch the trailer, it pretty much sums the movie right up. So anyway, NBC is adapting Real Genius into a workplace sitcom. It's going to be written by Craig DiGiorgio, who also worked on Workaholics, so that's like a good thing that's going for them. I'm not really excited about this idea because, I don't know, another workplace sitcom, is it really what we need at this point of our lives? I don't know, it might be funny. It probably won't be. I don't know, I don't like sitcoms. Let me read you the description and tell me if you haven't heard this like a million times before. The new Real Genius will center on the relationship between rockstar-like genius, similar to Chris Knight's character, played by Val Kilmer in the movie, and a sheltered, naive co-worker, the really cool lead character and the quirky sidekick. Yeah, we've seen it before. I don't know. We've been talking about this for way too long. Moving on. This is something that is a bit more interesting. Hulu is trying to compete with Amazon and Netflix in the original programming department, and they are adapting Stephen King's book 11/22/63 with J.J. Abrams. 11/22/63 is a novel about a guy going back in time to try and prevent JFK's murder. But time travel is not without its consequences. Thank you, every movie and TV show ever. It's going to be a 9-hour mini-series, like an event series. It's not going to be a seasonal thing, at least that's what they're saying right now, and it actually looks pretty good. Currently, another adaptation of a Stephen King book, Under the Dome, is airing on CBS, and that's doing pretty well, so get ready for a lot of JFK lens flares. HBO has officially announced your duo for True Detective Season 2, and it's going to be Colin Farrell and Vince Vaughn? Yep, apparently Vince Vaughn is going to be stretching his acting legs and participating in True Detective. Rachel McAdams has also been said to be closing a deal with the network. As we speak right now, they're in a conference room somewhere, like, bathing in money. Rachel McAdams is probably going to be in True Detective too. I don't know, I don't really care about the actors. I don't care which actor it's going to be. I mean, it's great news because Rachel McAdams is great and Colin Farrell is great and Vince Vaughn is a person also. But I care more about the characters. Season 2 follows 3 police officers and a career criminal as they navigate a web of conspiracy in the aftermath of a murder, where Colin Farrell is a detective and Vince Vaughn is the career criminal, actually. I Didn't see that one coming. Also, apparently, the 2 first episodes are going to be directed by Justin Lin, the guy who directed the Fast and the Furious movies. And, I mean, this guy, he might be a good director, but I don't see why people are excited about this. Like, it could have been anyone, you know? I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but, you know, the Fast and the Furious, it's the Fast and the Furious, man. How would you react if the first 2 episodes of True Detective were being directed by Michael Bay? So let's move on to the thing we talk about the most on this show. Things getting renewed. That's like 90% of TV news. Well, SyFy has announced that both Defiance and Dominion will be getting new seasons. Both shows got a 13-episode order. For Defiance, this will be the 3rd season. For Dominion, it's going to be the 2nd. I have actually not watched both of these shows as of yet, so I don't know if this is good news or not. You tell me in the comments down below, all 3 of you watching. And last thing I want to talk about today, there's going to be a collaboration TV show kind of thing between Seth MacFarlane from Family Guy and A Million Ways to Die in the West, you got it, and Bored to Death creator Jonathan Ames. The show is titled Blunt Talk, and it's going to star Captain Jean-Luc Xavier and Jackie Weaver. The show is going to be a character-driven comedy about Walter Blunt, an iconic British newscaster, bought into an American network for a show called Blunt Talk. And Jackie Weaver is his producer, I think? Yep, producer. Links to everything I talked about down below, and the thing I want to ask you today is, quite simply, what is your favorite TV show? And why? I'll see you next time.